just got highlight all over myself because the pan broke. Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel and welcome to today's video. Oh my goodness, so I actually wanted to talk to you guys about product that is never talked about. And yeah, so I was sitting down looking at my makeup collection and I was like, nobody really ever talks about this one, nobody ever really talks about this one or that one. Like, there are so many hyped products on YouTube, but there's a lot of unhyped product that is still really, really good that needs to be talked about. So let's get into this video. First off, if you guys are new here, hi, my name is Stacy and welcome to my channel. And I wanted to let you guys know that I do upload at least once a week. Actually, I've been kind of more of on a Monday, Thursday, Saturday schedule. So hit the subscribe button if you guys want to see more from me. I would love it. And let me know if you guys like this video by hitting the like button. Product that is never talked about on YouTube. And this is really good product. Like, I don't understand why it is not talked about on YouTube as much as what it should be. It should be hyped. It should be up there with some of those other products that you always hear people talk about, like the Hoola bronzer or, you know, the Ultra highlighters that you hear about, or even some of those really great mascaras that you hear about. So I wanted to give you guys my full list of everything that nobody talks about. I actually wanted to start off with a fragrance, which usually I don't feature fragrances on my channel because I am really, really picky about fragrances. But this one I just picked up at Walmart for $8, $7 or $8. And to be honest with you, I was blown away by the scent of this as well as the price. So this is a Love and Nature Sugar Magnolia. And it is an eau de parfum, so it is cruelty-free, vegan, and it's free of parabens and propylene glycol. This is made with essential oils. It is vegan. It is a cruelty-free formula. It is really, really fragrant, but non-offensively fragrant, and it's fresh. And I love the packaging that it comes in with this little wood top, and then it is a glass bottle. And you can get this at Walmart right now for like $7 or $8. It is such a good fragrance, and it's not talked about by anyone ever. So if you're looking for a really inexpensive but amazing smelling perfume, definitely go check these guys out. And then I wanted to jump into primer because primer, I always jump in with primer. But this one needs to be talked about. I've mentioned it on my channel a couple of times, so for me, it has been talked about, but a lot of other YouTubers, they don't really talk about it. So we're talking about the Ordinary High Adherence Silicone Primer. And why am I talking about it? Well, first of all, the price is really, really good. It's under $5. And the way that it delivers as a primer or as a part of your skincare routine, it's like a 2-in-1. So not only does it moisturize your skin, but it fills in your lines, it fills in your pores, and it gives you a smooth base to start with when you put on your foundation. It is so good. $4.90. This can be found at Sephora right now. You have to order it online, but nobody talks about it. And I think this is better than high-end primers that I have tried. If I could find a high-end primer that's like that one, I will let you guys know so we can do a really good comparison of the two. But as it stands, even by itself, it's still just a really great primer. So why doesn't anybody ever talk about this? This is the CoverGirl Skin Milk Foundation. I don't understand why more people don't talk about this. It got so many bad reviews and I don't understand why. Maybe because people expected it to be more of a full coverage foundation, but to me, like, this delivers on so many more levels as it is right now. Even when I went in thinking, okay, people have thought it really wasn't that great, but I still want to try it. So I picked it up, I tried it, and I loved it. It is a more like light to medium coverage foundation, and it leaves like this beautiful natural skin look on your face, but you're also like super glowy, super dewy, and it like leaves my skin just like naturally covered without being like over the top. You can still see some of my freckles. I think it's a really great foundation, especially right now when we're in summer, and it's just one of those like super natural, no makeup looks, and it can be buildable to a more medium coverage, not full coverage, but definitely more medium. So the CoverGirl Skin Milk, I have the color 540 Light, and it is such a beautiful foundation. You can actually pair it with other foundations and it kind of still gives that like dewy look, but it kind of like tones it down a little bit. So if you're looking for, if you have a foundation that is a little bit more matte and you want to add that dew in there, you can actually mix it with the Skin Milk and it makes it more dewy. It looks so good paired with other foundations or by itself. Why don't people talk about this more? This is so good. This one, okay, so this one I actually, like, I don't even remember how I heard about it. I heard that it was a great dupe for some of those like other setting powders, but it's not talked about, like hardly ever. I maybe earlier on YouTube, like when makeup and makeup beauty YouTubers were becoming like a thing, maybe it was talked about more. But a lot of beauty YouTubers don't talk about it now, and it really makes me wonder why. So this is the Coty Airspun Loose Face Powder. It is translucent and it is an amazing baking powder, setting powder. It goes on like airbrushed. It brightens your face. If you bake with it, it does a really great bake. It doesn't leave you feeling cakey. And I don't understand why beauty YouTubers don't recommend this more. I don't understand why they don't talk about it more. It's like $10 at the drugstore. It is one of the best like translucent setting powders that I have ever used. That's like a loose setting powder. In all honesty, like this is probably one of the best bronzers that I own. This is the Makeup Revolution Mega Bronzer in 01 Cool. And I was actually doing another video where I was adding, like doing some comparisons about like, okay, what is my favorite bronzer? What is my favorite blush type of thing? This will be coming to my channel, but I was talking about this one in that video and I was like, oh, like this is one of my favorite bronzers and it blows me away. And I was really sitting down and thinking about it, thinking about the formula, thinking about the color payoff, the way that it blends, and the actual like color itself. It's a cooler toned bronzer, and what I don't understand is like why people don't talk about it more. So here's the bronzer here, and now thinking about it, after like really sitting down and thinking about it, I was like, it actually works really similarly to the Hoola bronzer by Benefit. And I have a Hoola bronzer by Benefit, and I know that it works really, really similar to the Hoola bronzer by Benefit. I feel like this one just comes with a lot more pan size, so it's easier to actually get your brush in there, and you're able to actually fill the brush and bronze your face a lot better than what you can with the Hoola bronzer. The Hoola bronzer comes in a box. So it comes in a box, and it is, I mean, it's a decent size where you can fit like a decent size bronzing brush in there, even like a contouring brush. But the actual like color and consistency is very, very similar to the Makeup Revolution bronzer. Actually, this one is almost an exact color match. So this is the Makeup Revolution, this is the Hoola bronzer, and literally they're almost an exact color match. Now the Hoola is a little bit more of a warm tone, whereas this one is more of a cool tone, which it says it's a cool tone, but they do have a warm tone bronzer as well. But they both apply really, really similarly. They're both really pigmented. They both blend out really, really well. Like, why aren't the Makeup Revolution bronzers like talked about more? So if you guys have watched my channel for a while, you know that I am a stickler for my highlights. I love a really good payoff with my highlight. I like something that gives me a really nice shine, a really nice highlight on my face that doesn't texturize like anything. It doesn't emphasize my pores. You get what I'm saying. So there are some highlights that I just don't understand why they aren't talked about more. And the first one I really want to talk about is the Rach Loves Pixi collab. This is the Layers highlighting palette, and I just don't understand why this is not talked about more. Now, when this first released with Pixi and with Rach Love, she was all over it. She was advertising it left and right. She had it all over her Instagram. Pixi was advertising it, and there were some people who actually tried it out. Now, the problem is the pan just broke, guys. So I'm gonna have to repress. So I'm not going to be holding that up again, but I will put an image up so you guys can see it. So what I don't understand about this highlight is we know that Pixi highlights are really, really good, that they're creamy, they are pigmented, they give you a great payoff. Like I've heard the Glowy Gossamer Duo is like one of the best highlights that Pixi has ever created. And what I don't understand is why people don't talk about the Rach Loves collab. It comes with more highlights, it comes with more options, and you get to layer them. They are absolutely stunning. They're so good. I just don't understand why people don't actually talk about them more. There's two more highlights I'm going to talk about. They're both from the same brand. They're just in different colors. So here they are right here. These are the shimmer highlighting powders. One is in Pearl Glow. The other one is in Starlight Glow. So one's a little bit lighter. One's a little bit more of a champagne tone, but they still have like really champagne tones in them. These retail for $6 a piece. This one is more of a subtle highlight, but you can build it up and make it look really, really pretty. And this one, so good. It gives you like that really great creamy, non-textured payoff on your face that like just makes you look like you have this lit from within glow. And they retail for $6 each and nobody talks about them. I have two products also from the same brand. I'm trying to open it for you guys so you guys can actually see. So the first one is a Profusion blush palette. I swear nobody talks about Profusion like at all, and actually their formulas are really, really good. The blush formula is a little bit dusty, but when you actually use some of the product, it has a really nice, pretty payoff. So let me give you some swatches. And again, keep in mind the formula is a little bit chalky, but it's still like the blush formula is really, really pretty. So here are some of the blushes here. Some of them you may not really be able to see because they're a lighter blush tone. And they are a little bit crumbly like when I swatch them. So they do have a lot of kickback in the pan. So they're really, really soft. But the actual color payoff of these blushes is so, so good. And this palette I think is like maybe $10 at Target. And also Walmart sells Profusion. So I don't understand why people just don't talk about the Profusion products anymore. The same with their eyeshadows. Like their eyeshadows, like this is the Sultry palette. So pretty and it's huge. Like, yeah, the packaging is really, really bulky, but the actual eyeshadow formula is really, really great. It has some great, like one of my favorite shades is this one here. It's like a white shade and it's actually more iridescent than anything. Running out of swatch space. So like this iridescent shade right here, such a great payoff. They blend really well. They're really inexpensive and nobody really talks about any type of Profusion makeup. And the best thing about their eyeshadow palettes is that they come with a really nice brush too. I have tried the brush. I have used the brush. I think it's actually integrated into the rest of my brushes now because I use it so much. And it really is a good brush as well. So like, why don't people talk about these really inexpensive, affordable palettes from Profusion? They're $10 and they're so good. I especially liked this one because it had a really wide range of colors. I've used some of the blue row, some of the purple row, and some of the other like darker colors down here to create a really cool like blue smoky eye type of thing, like what you would get from like the Jeffree Star Blue Blood palette. I actually did a really similar look with this palette and I don't understand why people don't talk about this more. So I found a hidden gem on the Shine website, Shine, I don't know what it's called, Shine, something like that. But this is the She Glam Beach Sunset palette and I am wearing it today. I did a video up on my channel right now. And it is a full face of She Glam makeup, the Shein makeup or the Shine makeup. I think Shine when I see it because of the way that German is. I don't know where that company was actually founded, but it just reminds me of Shine. So getting back to this palette, it is from She Glam and it retails for about $6. And I'm actually wearing it on my eyes today. and the pigmentation in these eyeshadows is amazing, and the payoff is great. It's very long wearing. The foils are super metallic, and the mattes blend out really well. This particular palette actually has a couple of like shifty duochrome shades in it, and it's an amazing palette for the price, and nobody talks about the SheGlam brand like at all, and in particular they don't talk about how well some of their eyeshadow palettes actually work. Ugh, highlight all over my desk. So as far as like eyeliner goes, I'm not a huge eyeliner person, but if I do wear a type of eyeliner, I like it to be more on the pencil side than I do on the liner, liquid liner side. I don't like ink pencils very much. I like more of that like consistency of a pencil. I like the pencil a lot better. It's easier to control, it's easier to smudge out. I usually wear my eyeshadow like this, and then I will put on an eyeliner. Like today it's smudged out. It's just something I have always done. I'm not really good at a liquid liner, but this is a pencil liner. It is called the In Studio Mechanical Gel Pencil Liner. And the In Studio brand can actually be found at Walmart, and literally everything there is like $1 or close to it. And I've tried this pencil before, and it's better than black eyeliners I've used in the past. Like I've used a black eyeliner from CoverGirl that was like $10, and it was so bad. Like I ended up throwing it away. It was just so bad. This is very pigmented, very creamy. It goes on really smooth on your eyes. It is a great gel liner for $1. The In Studio Mechanical Gel Liner. I have yet to try some of the other ones from the In Studio line, but this one I picked up because I was looking for a really good black gel liner, and it definitely delivered on every level. And nobody talks about really like lipsticks that they absolutely love from the drugstore anymore. There are some that people talk about, like they say some of the L'Oreal line is really good, or like the Stay Matte from Maybelline is really good. As of late, a lot of people have been talking more about the Ofra Cosmetics ones, or they have been talking about just like some really nice nude lips. And really, lips in general haven't been on the YouTube playlist for a while. Like I haven't really heard of any really great lip products besides the Jen Loves Reviews one that just came out with Ofra. There really haven't been any like revolutionary formulas. And the two that I really wanted to talk about is a Milani liquid lip, and then the Wet n Wild liquid catsuit. And we're going to talk about the catsuit first. The Wet n Wild liquid catsuit, this one is in Taffy Tantrum, so it's like a Barbie pink color. And what I like about the liquid catsuits is that they are long wearing, but they're not drying. So they go on kind of gelish in a way, kind of like moisturizing, and then they kind of dry down, they stay on, and they last for quite a long time, and they don't like suck the moisture out of your lips, if that makes sense. I do notice that like if I put it on and it's not paired with anything else, I can like drink something, and yes, it might transfer a little bit, but it like has a really nice like fade down, and it doesn't leave like any kind of rings around your lip or anything like that. Like it works really well. And then this is the Milani Amore Shine liquid color, and this one I actually just recently discovered. I'm not really a fan of the shade, but I really like the actual formula. This one is in 04 Foxy Sexy, and I actually have it on my lips today mixed in with the liquid catsuit. So it is more of like a mauve color. I thought it went really well with my eye makeup. Just kind of like that soft, sultry. It kind of reminds me of like Valentine's Day makeup. And we aren't even close to Valentine's Day. Like, what was I thinking? Actually, it's kind of like a fall makeup look as well. But this formula, like I actually wore this individually, and it, even though it says it's a liquid lip color and it has a shine to it, which it does, and it doesn't. So it dried down really matte. And I actually couldn't believe like how matte it was, and it actually was pretty long lasting. And I noticed that the formula itself was like really, really nice. The way that it dried down, the way that it applied, the way that the actual applicator is that it's tipped, so it's really, really easy for someone like me with really, really small lips to get in. So it's more like a triangle tip than what it is like the regular like doe foot applicators that you get from like the NYX lingerie, the lip lingerie. And this formula is really, really nice. It's kind of like a gloss, but it's also kind of like a matte formula. It did dry down more matte, and it also pairs really, really well with other lipsticks. So like technically I have 3 lip colors on today. I have a NYX lip lingerie, and that was the base because it's like super, super matte. And then I put this on, and then I put in the liquid catsuit, and these two I blended together on my lips to get kind of like this mauve color. Now the Milani one, it did kind of like overpower the liquid catsuit, but the formula is really, really nice. And I don't understand why people don't talk about lip products in general. It's kind of like it's kind of something where people just don't talk about it anymore. And I'm not really like a huge like lip person, but when I talk about a lip product, liking a lip product, liking the way that it gets applied, liking the way that it wears down, like take it seriously, because I'm so picky about my lip products. All right, guys, there you have it. These are products that are not really talked about on YouTube, that aren't really mentioned anywhere that I have ever seen. They are very underhyped products, and I love these products. Like, I use these products like every single day or close to every single day. They're ones that I find myself continually reaching for every single day, and I just love all of the payoff that I get from each one of these. And I actually just realized that all of the product that I mentioned that is like underrated and not talked about is all from the drugstore. I'm definitely a drugstore junkie. I love my drugstore makeup, and I feel like these specific products in general just aren't talked about hardly ever on the platform. And I hope you guys really like this video. If you want to see more, give this video a thumbs up and leave a comment below. What are some hidden gems in makeup that you guys have found that aren't really talked about? What is something that you use every single day? I would really like to know, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!